Hi everyone, Carl here. Welcome back to my channel. Get it done, right? It's finally warm enough here for me to get my bike started. As promised, today I'm going to concentrate on showing the navigation app for the Aprilia, how it's connected and is it any good. So without further ado, here it is.
This is the first time I'm turning it on, and it's gives you a little message that when you turn it on for the first time, it gives you 3 years, and it has an expiration date and yada yada. I believe after that you have to pay for it. So the first 3 years is free, and after that, don't know yet. Let's start it now. Agree to the licensing. You have to jump through a lot of hoops here, and it shows that it expires on May 26, 2027. Purchase is complete. Done. Thank you very much. Extend my subscription today. Oh my god, no thanks. And I guess we're on. So here it is. It's got a nice looking map. We're gonna put in a destination and test that out and see how it works out.
I'm gonna turn on the engine, well, turn on the bike, but not the engine. I'm still in the garage. It doesn't need to be powered on. We're going to go to the app, launch it, and we've got to make sure you press this little button here in the corner, and it will start to say connecting. Once it does, you come over here and you can see on your screen, I'm going to try to zoom in as best as I can without going too blurry. There's a little button that turns on. It's a little circle with dots. That means now your bike is communicating with the app. And we're going to go into the navigation, and it's pretty straightforward. It's got a map up here. You got a little search bar, so I'm going to put in the search. I'm going to go to my favorite coffee shop this morning before going to work. I'll punch it in. It's called Alphabet Cafe, and here we go. It found it. It's right here, so I'm gonna select it, and now it shows me the way. It tells me how long it's gonna take me to get there, what the distance is. We will say go, and then the next step is, well, nothing's happening on the screen, and it took me a little bit to figure this out. Turns out you have to press this right button on the bike and hold it for a few seconds. So I'm gonna zoom over here, and now I'm gonna press and hold, and there you go. So now your screen is changed into the navigation, and as you can see on the left side, it gives you the estimated time and the distance. You have your speedometer here in the corner, fuel gauge, and a step-by-step of where you need to go over here. So we're going to test this out. I'm going to mount my GoPro back on and try to aim it to the screen as best as possible. And then one point I might deviate from the route to see if it's going to do a good job catching up. So right now, as I'm writing down, as you notice, nothing is changing on the screen. This one too kind of perplexed me a little bit. I'm like, what's going on? But I guess might be a little quirk. Once I got to the corner of the street, you'll see all of a sudden it engaged and it was telling me to turn left or right. Alright, so this is going to be your next turn, left, and this one is the one following up, but I don't like seeing that over there. If it's a little too confusing, I like to see the main one, and it tells me in about 900 meters or so, which you can't see unfortunately, I need to make that left turn. Now this little circle that you see, the red one, is the speed limit of the street. So if you go beyond the speed limit, it will start to flash to give you a warning that you're going faster than what's allowed. You know, but you should already have a feel for that. On the top right, we do see our fuel gauge. Very nice. But what I don't like is now we've lost the heat. That was the engine heat that was appearing on the left side. There was ample room for it, and I don't know why they made it go away. would have been nice to see. I think it's kind of important. One thing I would have liked to see is like some kind of a progression in that main green arrow as you get closer to the turn. It would like become a more solid green, and then when it's full green, you know you need to turn. So that way you can just take a glance at your screen and have a much more accurate information than staring at your screen. I'd rather be staring at the road. It's just a security thing. So I don't want to spend all day looking at that screen while I'm riding my bike. Just visually give me a quick indication that, okay, you're there, it's full green, this is where you turn. A little quirky here. I mean, how about you let me make my right turn first before you tell me to make the left? Timing is a little important thing over here. Glitchy, but hey, if you have a good idea where you're going, it really doesn't matter that much. Just an off-topic note here. The power on this bike is just absolutely incredible. One thing I really enjoy about it now more and more is the quick shift. It's just phenomenal. You just got to remember not to operate it below 50, 55 kilometers an hour. It really doesn't work well. It's not recommended. It's clunky. But once you head over that, anything over 65 kilometers, whether you're upshifting or downshifting, it's just so smooth. It's like butter. It's an absolute joy. Love it, love it, love it. I decided to cut this video short because as I was editing it, I realized, it's dragging on. You really didn't need to see all that extra stuff from beginning to the end, reaching the destination. It's pretty self-explanatory. You just needed to see the important stuff in terms of connection, little quirks, and so on and so forth, but nothing beyond that. The only thing I can really say about this is that it's a good tool, but it's also a distraction. I really like to be focused on the road, and my eyes are fixated on that road, not because I think I might do something wrong, which it can happen, but I got to be aware of my surroundings and all the other people who do stupid things. So you got to be really alert. So for city use, where you live, going from destination A to B, I really don't think you need this. I don't think it's necessary. But if you're planning a ride, going out with some friends to somewhere that you haven't been before, I would recommend it, of course. And you know what? As you're programming your destination in there first, you kind of can see the route. So if there's any issues in terms of map issues, you'll see it. Otherwise, for the city, for going out somewhere that you don't know where you are and you kind of need it, yeah, it's a good thing to have. Overall, it's nice, gimmicky a little bit, but do I regret having it? No, why not? It's a good thing to have. So this is it. I don't have really much to say about it. It's pretty okay. Feel free to leave me any comments, any suggestions. If I miss something, I'll be happy to go over it and add it on to another video. I'm planning on a couple other things. I'm hoping to get those going and put it on. And that's about it. This is how we get it done. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye.